Okay, guys, another day. Set the xiphoid aside. Another conversation about balisongs. We got the carbon honey, and I want to make a sort of response to Shell Wong on why the same balisong feels different, because I am currently going through that on the Gaboon, which we need another full review on. Let's flip the camera on this. So I got the Vibe Fade, and this one is number 69. Very nice. And we've also got the Spectral Blue, which is number 39. These were different runs. This was, I think, part of the second run. This was part of the first run. And these are slightly different, I've noticed over time. When I first got the Vibe Fade, I picked it up and I was like, this feels heavier. And I thought I was crazy because I was like, why would it feel heavier? And this is stupid. I went and weighed them on my kitchen scale too, because I've got a scale for those reasons. I actually do coffee on my scale every day. The weight was off by 2 grams. This was 2 grams heavier, and I thought it was crazy that I felt a weight difference. And I don't know if I could really tell that weight difference, but then checking them out more when they're closed, open, they're the same handle gap, but closed, and we'll just like set them up on top of each other. When you set them on top of each other, you can tell the Vibe Fade has just like a slightly larger handle gap. So these two are kind of like lined up on top of each other, right? Just a slightly larger handle gap. And then I've also noticed, and it's probably even harder to tell on video, these are just slightly wider. Sorry, the Vibe Fade handles are just slightly wider. So it makes me wonder, did anything change in the production models? And there's actually another drop going on tomorrow, and I know I really shouldn't, but I'm considering trying to get another one of these guys because they're coming out in a purple. And I don't know, I think I might go for it just to see if there's any more difference. And I saw an interesting comment on your video, Shell, about how like, hey, these are like handmade products at the end of the day, especially ones like from Fellowship or your Phobos, which those Phobos are super cool. If you haven't checked out Shell Wong's Balisong channel, she's got the coolest Balisongs. She's partaking in a lot of pass arounds, but she also just acquires them and has a super cool collection that she's always sharing about. So check her reviews out as well. But yeah, her Phobos are all different, and it's like all goes down like that handmade nature of balisongs, which I think is really cool when you're buying these, is that you're not buying something that everyone else has, even if it's the exact same one. Each one's a little bit different, whether it goes down to the anodization or literally like just minor differences in handle sizes, handle gaps. Like this one is going to be different from number 70 or number 68. It's really cool when you're buying these. It's very unique to you. And that's another thing with the balisongs. It's just like developing your preference for them. You might actually find that you love a balisong with like pencil thin handles and a super floaty, gonna fly out of my hands type of action. So, go buy a bunch of balisongs from different knife makers. Take some stupid risks, maybe. Actually, that's horrible advice. Only buy what you can afford and enjoy what you have. Don't be like staring at other people like, I want that. But I also want that. What do you guys think? Have you bought the same knife from the same makers and noticed that it's just a little bit different? Have you seen Shell's video on it? If you haven't, I'll try to link it at the end of this so that you all know what I'm talking about. And go vote for her in the Blade Bias Balisong Awards for Creator of the Year, because she's killing it. She has a cool collection. and generally cool person that will engage with you in the comments and let you know what she's thinking, which is great because she has a lot of different knives that she owns. So she definitely has a good perspective on these balisongs that can be quite expensive. And she buys some cool ones. 3 different Phobos that she has. Who knows the comparison on 3 different Phobos, right? I don't. I just have one xiphoid. So, all right. Thanks y'all for watching. We're going to work on this xiphoid in-depth review. We're going to also do a bigger review on the Gaboon. So make sure you subscribe for that. And I'm going to keep making poor decisions. If you know what I'm talking about, you're not ready for the future reviews that I've got coming to me once I get my next knife. You're not ready for it. All right. Later, y'all.